Have you ever looked at the path of your life and seen only chaos? Have you ever felt like a single, tangled thread in a story with no author, no pattern, and no purpose? I want you to see what I see. Imagine a great room, vast and filled with a soft, warm light. In this room, there is a loom larger than any kingdom. And at this loom sits a master weaver. His hands are patient. His eyes see not just the threads before him, but the entire finished masterpiece. This loom holds the tapestry of your life. And you are living on the underside. I want you to see what I see. Imagine a great room, vast and filled with a soft, warm light. In this room, there is a loom larger than any kingdom, and at this loom sits a master weaver. His hands are patient. His eyes see not just the threads before him, but the entire finished masterpiece. This loom holds the tapestry of your life, and you are living on the underside. From where you stand, all you can see are the tangled threads, a knot of confusion here, a loose end of a broken relationship there, a thick, dark cord of grief running right through a shimmering, golden thread of a happy memory. It makes no sense from your perspective. The colors seem to clash. The pattern is a mystery. You pull on one thread of hope, and a knot of difficulty tightens somewhere else. I see the soul who is living this. I see you tracing these lines with your finger. You remember the day the scarlet thread of anger was stitched into your life. You remember the jagged, gray thread of a deep loss and how it seemed to sever everything around it. You see threads that lead to nowhere, cut short before their color could truly shine. And you look at this messy, unpredictable underside, and you whisper to the empty air, "What is the point of all this?" It's a meaningless mess. You try to fix it. You try to untangle the knots yourself. You attempt to hide the dark threads under the brighter ones, pretending they aren't there. But they are part of the fabric. In your frustration, you might even try to pull a thread out to erase a mistake or a painful memory. But doing so only weakens the entire tapestry, leaving a hole where there was meant to be a lesson, a strength, a shadow that gives depth to the light. This struggle, this desperate need to understand the pattern from the wrong side, this is the source of your deepest anxieties. It is the root of the fear that you are adrift, that your pain is for nothing, that your joy is fleeting and random. I watched a man once, sitting under an olive tree, his head in his hands. He was a good man. His heart was kind. But his life felt to him like a collection of broken pieces. His business had failed, a dark, coarse thread. His child was sick, a thread of pale, fragile gray. His prayers felt like echoes in an empty room. He looked at his hands, calloused and empty, and he said, "My life has no meaning. I have tried, and I have failed. The pattern is ruined." He saw only the chaos. He felt only the tangled knots against his back. The tension in his heart was a physical thing, a heavy stone. He believed the story was over, and it had been a tragedy. He could not see the purpose in his poverty or the reason for his sorrow. He was so focused on the knots, he could no longer feel the gentle hum of the loom. He had forgotten about the weaver. And in that moment of complete surrender, when he had no more strength to pull at the threads, a stillness came over him. A gentle breeze moved through the olive leaves. It was not a grand miracle. It was a subtle shift, a quiet invitation. This is the moment I wait for. The moment you stop fighting the threads and simply look up. And I speak to that tired soul, the same way I speak to you now. My child, you have spent your entire life looking at the tapestry from the wrong side. Your perspective is not the whole truth. It is only the underside of a masterpiece. Come, let me show you what the weaver sees. As your view rises, everything changes. The chaos begins to form a shape. The knots you saw from below were not mistakes. They were the anchor points securing the beautiful design on the other side. That thick, dark cord of grief you hated so much. From this side, you can see it was the perfect shadow needed to make the golden thread of resilience shine with the brilliance of the sun. Without that darkness, the light would have been flat, unnoticed. The scarlet thread of anger, once dealt with, became a deep and passionate line of justice. The pale gray thread of sickness was woven into an intricate pattern of empathy and compassion that now touches dozens of other lives. The threads that seemed cut short. They were the exact length needed to complete a small, perfect detail in the face of a flower or the glint in a star. Nothing was wasted. From the master's side, there are no mistakes. There is only a story, a breathtaking epic, your story. Every color, every texture, every moment of tension and release was planned with infinite love to create a work of art that is uniquely yours. The pain you endured gave the art its depth. The joy you felt gave it its light. One cannot exist without the other. The man under the olive tree. His failure became the foundation of a humility that would later make him a leader of men. His child's recovery became a beacon of hope for his entire village. His tapestry was not ruined. It was simply incomplete. You cannot see the full and finished design of your life while you are still a thread being woven into it. That is not your role. Your role is simply to be the thread, to be strong, to be true to your color in the season you are in. The master weaver sees the entire picture. He holds the needle. He guides the shuttle. His design is perfect.
Faith feels heavy
And so I
today.
ask you, will you trust the hands of the weaver, even when all you can see are the tangled threads?